Diaspora Excellence today. It's a pleasure for everyone to be here today. Welcome to Diaspora Excellence. We're happy to be able to host you guys again today. Today we're having a fantastic lady with us, an amazing person in the community, somebody that have contributed so much in our community, a lady with panache, a lady with high dignity. Today we welcome Isabel with us today. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rodignia.
It's a pleasure to have you with us today. I know you personally as Isabel. I would like you to introduce your name, to tell our audience your full name, and yeah.
Oh, thank you. Greeting all and happy Sunday to you guys. I'm Isabel Freh, born in Cameroon, now living in UK for more than 22 years now, and it's a pleasure for me today to attend this wonderful program, Diaspora Excellence by Nia Rodrigue.
Thank you very much. We're also honored to have you with us here today.
Thank you.
It's truly a pleasure, and I believe with what we're going to share with you today, our audience are going to be amazed with the knowledge that you gather with you and the contribution that you've put into the community. So just to know a bit more about you, Sister Isabel, can I call you that?
Oh yes, of course, sister, as usual. Yeah.
Because you're like a senior sister to me,
Yeah.
and my family in general. Your husband is such an amazing person.
Oh,
You are an
thank you.
amazing person as
Thank
well.
you.
So we kind of hold high esteem of you
Oh,
people.
that's kind. Thank you.
So if we can just know a little bit more about your time in the UK, when you come and up to now.
All right. Yes, as I told you earlier on, I'm Isabel Freh. I came in the UK in 2020, brought in by my brother, my late brother, Dr. Victor Pungang. Previously, I was living in Belgium, and for a reason, my brother wanted me to join him here. He was a diplomat in Commonwealth, and he brought me in the country. Means that I came 2020.
Okay, that's actually about
23
years.
It's
Today.
23
That's
years
quite-
now. Yes.
That's quite a long time, and
Yeah.
from that time to now, you've achieved so much great things. I don't know if you want to share your journey through from 2020 to now with us,
Okay then.
briefly.
Yes. Usually they used to say that where you landed will just determine your future. My brother, as I told you, was a diplomat, means that somebody with high qualification. And when I came into their house, the wife already was a caterer manager in St. Thomas Hospital. And we know that brother is educated, sister-in-law is educated. What should you do? Do you think to go and do little job and all those things? My brother enrolled me to Bexley College, where I start learning my English. I improved my English because in Cameroon I was doing a bit of English. I improved my English in Bexley College, and furthermore I end up to Lewisham College, where I did pre-access to nurses and to nursing and access to nursing. And from there, I just branched to university, King's College University in Waterloo, where I got my diploma in adult nursing.
Fantastic,
Lovely.
fantastic journey. So you're one of those people that actually contributing positively in the economy. You didn't just do that by just come to Europe and just looking for something to do. You actually went through the system.
Yes.
You studied, you got your qualifications,
Yes.
and now you're putting your knowledge in practice.
Mm-hmm.
And apart from being a nurse, I know you're also a fantastic contributor in terms of charity works. You do a lot of charity works. Do you want to tell us briefly about that?
Yes, we are going to talk about charity work, Mr. Nia, but one thing is that you say something about coming in the UK. I was a person, because coming in the UK, in Cameroon, I studied. I was in University of Soa, where I did 2 years of law. And when I came here, I refused myself to do little job, I just encouraged myself that let me just grab the opportunity go and educate myself. And I educated myself. I end up with my nursing diploma, which I'm practicing now in the UK. And as you said, I love charity job.
Yeah.
Yes, years ago I have a vision where I set up a charity called Rise Up to Shine. Thank you yourself. You have been so supportive.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, where I just help poor children, less privileged children in Africa in getting better education, supporting them
Fantastic.
at all time when we want. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, audience, you guys have all heard from Isabel herself. She has a charity called Rise and Shine, and she's doing an amazing job to support children in Africa in general. So when next we having any charity fundraising coming up, we're going to pass the information up there so that our audience can be able to support this charity and the good work that they are doing to help less privileged children. Isabel, you nowadays we realize it's not everybody that will just come and go to school and achieve nursing qualification to get a better job. The system has now become a bit slightly more difficult.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any advice you're willing to advise the young ones that are coming now that are looking forward to to become a nurse. Which are the routes you advise some of them to take, or which are the advices you can give out there?
It depends. Are you coming to the country with a student visa, or you come like an asylum seeker? We need to be a little bit more specific, yes, so that I'll be able to guide accordingly.
Okay, so I realize you just make me feel that the situation is different for every individual.
Yes.
So let's take someone that is actually settled in the country, and let's start with someone that's actually settled in the country. Let's say they have the right to stay in the country and they have the right to work or go to school and all those things. What are the advice if they want to become a nurse? What advice can you give to them?
Yes, Mr. Nya. The most important thing is to seek the right information to the right person. Usually people will stay just in the community. I want to do nursing, but you are just in your sitting room. Go out there. In every community in the UK, there is a adult education center. You can just step in there and ask for more questions. They will be able to guide you. Yeah, personally, somebody like me, I came from Africa. I have no knowledge in nursing because my background was low. Yes, but I started, as I told you, English course, pre-access to nursing, access to nursing. They guide me. Exactly, this is your qualification, this is what you need to do. Means that we need to come out from our house, from our couch, and go in the right institution and seek for the right advice. That's what we said, yeah. Don't take information from one individual to others. Step in there, go to, how do you call it, usually the advisor, student advice bureau, in the college. They will be able to guide you. In the library, every community have a library. They will be able to guide you and give you the right information. Even in a job center, they have some courses, and one of the advisors will be able to directly exactly which course you need to, where you need to do, and what do you want to do here.
Okay, that's actually very helpful. Most people, they want to specialize on something, but they don't know how to get along with it. But you've actually given some very good points on where to get more information. Like
community have adult center. You go, start from there. They will be able to guide you to the next step. The next step.
All right. So if apart from just wanting to be a nurse, what are the challenges that are along the way? Say is it that easy to get a job as a nurse, or after you finish your training, what are the challenges that you should be expecting?
Yeah, one thing I'm going to say here this afternoon is that nursing is a rewarding job, and the country need a lot of nurses. Means that I'm going to encourage people to do the course. It's very rewarding. But you need to be prepared. There is a lot of challenging Nurses course is very, very difficult.
Okay.
You will need to have a lot of support from family,
Yeah.
from partner, from neighbor in order to achieve it. Means that if you're engaging yourself to do nursing, be prepared. Be prepared mentally. Yet, but after is rewarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know, to the best of my knowledge, I know nursing is a noble profession.
It's a noble
right?
profession. That's the word.
These are people that actually guide our day to day, make sure they assure they guarantee our lively, or say our living in this earth, you know, or in the UK.
In the UK.
Let me be specific on what I'm saying. Nurses in this country that are doing some fantastic work. I'll take for example during COVID period.
Yeah. Oh, it was an hectic period.
Yeah, nurses, they actually worked their life out to make sure, you know, people were safe.
Yeah.
Those that were going through difficult moment, they could really help them. One thing I want to find out, I'll take for your case, for example, do Cameroonians have like a nursing association? And let me start with that first. Do you people have like an association?
Yes, we have an association, but I'm not going to discriminate. Personally, I don't belong to them, you know, because for many reasons, one of the reasons that I didn't have a chance to be, comment on dit coopté, to be somebody to introduce you to the group. Yeah, because usually it's the Anglophone. It's an Anglophone group, you know.
Okay.
Yes, the people in charge of it is people from the English part in Cameroon. It's not even the problem. Me, I didn't have a chance to be introduced to the group. Yeah. But definitely there is a nursing Cameroonian association in the UK.
Okay. So what you're trying to say now, if I stumble to someone, because I'm someone that people gets to know a lot in the community, not like you, you're very famous, you're a very famous person. So, but in case, you know, with what I'm doing now, a lot of people will contact me for different reasons. In case I stumble to someone that is willing to introduce you to the system of in the association, you're saying
I will welcome it.
You welcome
I will welcome
it. Okay, it's something that you're willing, you're open to it.
Yeah.
I've actually met someone that's actually a member of the bureau.
Of the bureau, yeah.
I think it's Dr. Asa, if I can remember the name very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also need to book an appointment. He want me to come and have an interview. Fantastic old man. He's done a lot, you know, he's also contributing a lot in the community. Good advices, to be honest. A few moments I spent with him was amazing. So I think it's a good thing for or if association like that for all you people all to be partaker of it. And,
of course.
You know, you never know what might come out of it. I believe, I don't know what they do in the association, but I believe they should be doing something, or they are planning to do something that is very important in the community as well. So
no, I will be glad personally if you introduce me to Mr. Asa. Yeah, because I'm thinking to set up a little agency, but I'm looking for partner.
Good.
So that we can work together.
Good.
Yes, it would be a great idea.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I was coming to you if there's any project that you have in mind, but anyway, we'll get to that point.
Yes.
But it's a good thing as well. I believe an association like that will you know, welcome ideas like that.
It will be beneficial for us in the UK and for people back home as well.
Brilliant.
For young nurses.
Brilliant. So let's just move a bit from professional side of things. Let's go a bit on the bit of the community. So cultural. Let me say cultural activities. You are. I'm not going to ask you if you partake in cultural activities because
I used to.
You're actually one of the pioneers.
I used to partake, but for some reason, I need to backslide a little bit.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the reason why you choose to backslide.
Don't even go there.
I'm not going to go there. But what I want to ask you today is the time where you were part of it. How from that time and now, what do you think? Because Cameroon community, to be precise, I'm not going to speak about African community because we both are from Cameroon. It's true this show is for everyone from Africa, but today we focus more on Cameroon because you're from Cameroon, I'm from Cameroon, and funny enough, I'm from the French part, you from the French part, but we end up speaking fantastic English. So
hopefully.
No, you're doing brilliant. You're doing brilliant, and I hope the flow is there. So community-wise, what do you think is lagging? Because the community is actually struggling right now. What do you think is lagging? Unity. What is the problem that our community is facing these days?
Going back to the first year when I arrived in the UK, the Cameroonian community was such a good bonding of people. The fellowship was so great, but for a reason we really don't understand what is happening. But personally, when I ponder on the issue, I found that there's a lot of leadership problem arising in our Cameroonian community. Everybody wants to be a leader, everybody wants to be seen, which is, I believe, is wrong.
Yeah.
It's totally wrong. We really don't understand. Maybe if you have an idea, if you have noticed something, maybe you tell me and share with me, because it was so great in the past. Personally, me, I'm somebody, I like going out, I like meeting my Cameroonian friend, my Cameroonian brother, and have a good time. But something has changed.
Okay, let me put it this way. Maybe we'll take it step by step.
Yeah.
First of all, right now, when people organize, let's go in the terms of event-wise. I kind of emphasize on the event part on every of my show because I believe that's the best way to get as many people as you can. Right now, it's so unfortunate now that these days people will be more packed in funeral program than in actually a burn house, for example, or an event, a charity event, or even a celebrational event of our Cameroon culture. But let me focus more on the event part. If somebody organized for the past couple of years now, or most of the events that the event organizers have been organizing, you go there, it's practically empty. What do you think the problem is?
There is a problem of competition as well. I think so. Competition and lack of work, I'm missing the word. Competition. You understand what I mean by competition?
Yes, 100%. And to be honest, I feel like it's one of the reasons why. It's true I'm asking this question. I also have my perspective on these things. I know when I want to believe when you talk about competition is like, oh, you want to do your thing, I want to do my thing. Everybody want to do their thing. Everybody want to be boss on their own thing.
Thank you.
So I want to believe that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I'll let you continue.
Yes, the competition. And one thing, I will just come out from the topic and just tell you about an example in another community. For example, I will take the Ivorian community.
Yes.
It's not at peace there. But one thing I noticed with them, when they have their event, they have a calendar.
Yeah.
They will choose one day is Roderick event. All of us will gather and go and support.
Yeah.
But we notice that in Cameroonian community, in one day there is 3 events. Is it normal?
No.
Is it right?
No. So in a situation like that, again, I have an idea, but I'll let you. This show is about you.
Yes. I was just thinking that Cameroonian people, we need to come
together
and do things together. It will be so beautiful. But now, leadership, I mentioned it. Competition, everybody want to be seen, everybody want to be at the head.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
I think one of these days what I'll do is I'll try to put 2 opposite event organizers, talk with both of them, and see what we can, how.
No, we need to do something about it. Definitely, we need to do something about it.
When you talk about people having clash of dates and people doing event at the same time.
This
This
totally
actually
wrong.
happened last year.
Is it fair? It's not right at all.
It's wrong. This just show. It's just a level to show how
Lack
this
of unity
in the community.
Yeah.
Because I believe, if a domain or a group of people want to succeed, the best thing they need
We need to come as one.
Come as one.
Yeah.
Create an association.
Thank you.
Then do things together.
Discuss. Discuss. Give a chance to others to speak. We don't need to fight about all those things. You just make a plan and agree on it. And life will be so smooth. Yeah. It's just a shame to see in one community in one day 3 events at the same time. That's not right. We just have maybe to copy the style, the idea of the Ivory Coast people. Okay. Yeah, the Ivorian. I mean, you just choose one day, and they are so supportive. Ivorian people, you know, when they have their event, one person we just go and support and. But in Cameroonian community, everybody want to be leader. Yeah.
And funny enough, when Ivorians are doing their events, you'll be shocking that 30% of the people in that event are Cameroonians. And when Cameroonians they are doing their event, except if an Ivorian
has a friend.
Exactly.
If you attend the event,
you manage to have 5% Ivorians in that event, which is absolutely shocking. So I think our event organizers, they need to come together and see how they can, have like an event organizer association. Why not?
Why not? And you can lead that, Mr. Nia. No, you're so good with such things,
No, I tried to do a few events back in the days, but. It's something. I'm somebody that's as much as I am the way I am, but I try to be as reserved as I can be. So, and I realize that the event organizing circle in the Cameroon Association, you cannot be reserved and do events. You need to. We have a system in which we Cameroonians they don't support
each
events.
other. Yeah.
They support the organizer.
They don't support the event.
They don't support the event.
They support the organizer. How come?
Let me explain it. Say I invite Richard Bona, for example, right? Richard Bona is somebody. In terms of music, why these are people you can call as pioneer in Cameroon music right? These are talented people. Richard Bona is a living legend, to be honest. But if me, Rodrigue Nia, I organize an event which I invite Richard Bona and put the advertisement out there, people are not going to come because of Richard Bona. They want to come because Rodrigue have
organized something. Yes, okay, I got it now.
So this is the problem we have when Nigerians. I've been to lots of Nigerian events. Before I even put my first event out there, some of you could remember back in the days. I used to be very in the Nigerian event thingy. When they do events, when they organize event, Nigeria, they just advertise, right? Yeah. Those who want to come, they come. I don't need to come and it's true that they have promoters. Yeah. The promoters don't need to come and sit down with you, promise you things for you to come to the event.
Yeah, try to convince you.
No, it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing.
We all need to when we do something that concern the culture, our community.
We need to come out.
We need to come out, all of us. Forget these people. They are the fact that they're putting their heart and money to make this thing work. I don't need to look at the money, right? I need to look
support the brother.
on the only to support I can put out there for the community. That's what I'm trying to say. So I know you've retracted yourself from it, but it will be good for you to you did. I think we're even working some point to organize
with Charlotte Dipanda.
Yes, COVID came in and a lot of things happened. It could not work anymore. Okay. But you are brilliant, so Isabel.
Thank you.
And I want you to no matter how little it is, you need to give your little contribution as well back to the community. To the community. Okay. And I believe that's how we'll make our community to actually
to
grow
and to be seen.
and to be seen.
Yes. Okay, means that to summarize it, Mr. Nia, we need to organize a little reunion. Is it reunion?
Yeah,
a
meeting.
Little team meeting. Yeah, where we are going to discuss about this leadership business because that's what ruined our community society.
Yeah, that's actually true. But funny enough, there's a group of I haven't done a proper in-depth investigation about this, but my close friends that I can rely on information coming from them. Someone like Arnold, for example, he's told me these guys in Birmingham, they are doing some fantastic work now.
Maybe it's just London, I don't know. Is it in another county of the country?
You know, London have been in terms of UK, when they talk of entertainment, in terms of event wise,
it's a big platform.
London was the top, and they've been there for long. And now, those first generation that were doing all those things, they are getting retired and they're taking a step back. To be honest, they were counting on the youth. You know, I've spoken with a couple of them, and they assured me it's true they had their problem within them, but they were counting on the youth to come in and fix this problem.
Okay.
But unfortunately, the youth is
it's maybe worse. The youth.
Unfortunately,
it's even getting
the youth is even getting worse.
Is it because life is difficult now, or what is happening? Everybody's so busy with families, with work, and.
If I would summarize the answer, I would say the youth are being self-centered.
Wow, self-centered.
Yeah, if I would summarize it, I would say they're being self-centered. Why do I say so? We have come to a point, or we're coming from a country where we've gone through a lot. Yes. Right? We all that's in our head now is we want to succeed for ourselves and our family. But can an individual be successful? No. As a group of people, we can go beyond our expectation.
It's true. I do
but
agree.
Nowadays, somebody will say to you, than to me to go to that event, or prefer to go and sit down and buy my beer somewhere
and drink.
But you forgot that you're buying your beer somewhere and drink, your circle is still just 2 diameters. But if you go to an event, your circle is expanding.
Yeah, you open your horizon, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. You're expanding. You don't know who is going to sit next to you. You know, you don't. Those are the kind of things I'm talking about. So the youth we need to be more. We need to mobilize more. We need to come out more on activities like this.
I'm sure they are connected and they listen to what you're saying.
Well, we hope so. Oh, very importantly, I almost forgot this as well. Talking about the community as well. Recently, we have been having a lot of little problems here and there with people, you know, suffering from personal pains, and even some go to the extent of losing their lives because of depression and you know, heart attack, all those kind of things. People are so lonely in such a way. I don't know, a couple of deaths recently from the community. I don't know if you've been hearing about them.
Yeah, it's just a shame because of COVID? COVID brought up a lot of mental illness to people, you know, because during COVID people were very isolated. But I have a good news for you here. If you are in the community and struggling, I can advise you somebody you can see. You know, Anwe Deju, she's one of our Ivory Coast sister. Yeah. She's a mental nurse and she's running a clinic in New Cross.
Okay.
Where she can see you. With confidentiality well maintained, you can contact me and I'll be able to introduce you. If you believe that you are struggling with your mental health, there is still help out there.
I think that's actually a brilliant idea because one thing us Africans we've refused to accept is that we Africans will go through mental difficulties.
Mental illness is true.
Which is actually real. So I'll put your, I don't know if I'll put
My
contact
contact, yeah, under the.
under this video, and maybe with time in future I'll get the time to actually sit down with this your sister or friend of
Yes,
yours,
yes, yes.
so that she can actually tell us,
Yeah.
you know, how we can, you know, deal with situations like this. I
mental
believe
illness, yeah.
those who are not gonna be able to have that courage to stand in front of her to talk their problem, they can learn a little tips.
Yes, and it can be done anonymously.
Anonymously.
Anonymously, yeah. If you don't want to be known, you can speak with her on the telephone, and she'll be able to guide you to the right mental team. Yeah.
Okay. So that's not a problem. We'll get to a stage where we'll get that done. You know, I believe a lot of people that are going to contact in this regard, because our community really is going through this struggle, and people need this help out there to.
And there is help. You just have to speak, and helps are available.
Oh, thank you. It's good to know about this, and I believe those that are watching this, they'll pick this up. The stress level, people have so much high expectation to succeed, and the stress level is a bit too high.
Life became so difficult, means that people will just experience different type of mental illness.
Yeah.
Keep the hope. There is help. Just give us a call, and we will direct you to the right thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for such brilliant advice. I don't know if there's anything you want to share, any general project of yours, or individual project or personal project of yours that you will get to that point finally. That point that we've been waiting for, that you want to share out there with with our audience.
Okay then. Years ago, how many years now opened the health center in Cameroon? Is it a year now?
I think it's more than a year.
Okay.
From what? 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
Okay.
I remember. I think I was there at the opening, right?
Yes. We did well.
Fantastic project.
You are always there for me. You are always there for me.
We'll try to.
Thank you. Yes, my latest project is I'm calling for partner this afternoon, because as a nurse, the United Kingdom need a lot of nurses. We are in a very high shortage of nurses in the country. I was just thinking to settle a little company where we can train healthcare assistants in Cameroon and just bring them over here to support the UK. Not only is going to be beneficial for the UK, but also our Cameroonian people will have a job. Yeah, that's my latest project. And I believe that I'm calling for partner out there, and I believe that I will have somebody to hold my hand in this project.
Fantastic idea. You know, when you spoke to me about this earlier, I didn't even expect it. We didn't go in details about it, so I didn't know it was this deep. It's something that I will actually make sure I push it out there and make sure you get someone that will be able to partner with you.
It's burning. It's my new challenge. It's my new vision, and it's really burning. Yeah,
it's a fantastic project, to be honest. I don't know how to say, is you kind of because I used to say this thing, one family that succeed from Cameroon is actually a generational success, because just one person, you don't know how many people they can pull from
their misery,
poverty, or we know the level of poverty that's in Africa in general, Cameroon to be precise, and creating a program like that that can elevate poverty in one family is a lot of contribution, and I believe it's something that our audience, people that are watching us, they shouldn't hesitate to seize this as an opportunity. It doesn't necessarily, you don't need to be from Cameroon to invest in such a project, because it can start from Cameroon and expand out there in Africa. So if our sister Isabel have come up with this fantastic dream, you might be looking to do something like this, but you're lagging a bit of more information, you can partner with her, and finalize her idea.
That's what we are looking for. I'm looking for, yes.
So she is somebody that always do things according to the book. She always do things right. I've actually been in few of our projects. You have a fantastic clinic in Cameroon, and she's doing extremely well. I mean, your clinic is something that I'll consider as a clinic of reference because we have
Thank you.
westernized.
The standard.
The standard is
Yeah.
really good. I've been
Yes.
there, I've seen it,
Thank you.
so I know what I can attest to it. You're somebody that always do things to quality, so I believe you have someone that's willing to invest in a project like this one.
Thank you.
We're not gonna share more about the project because things like this is
Personal.
it's personal and only for those who are willing
To support.
yeah, or to invest that are going to have more information about it. So your contact again is going to be on this video, and those who are willing to chip in or to come into partnership with you, they should have peace of mind.
Yes.
That is going to be good. Maybe I myself will be part of it because I like stuff like this.
Thanks.
So things that contribute to the development of our community, I'm always willing to support. So I believe we should all come out and support as we can.
Thank you.
So apart from that, is there any advice you want to give to our audience today?
Of course.
Maybe let's start with our audience from Europe or UK, for example, watching us.
Okay, you guys there, I just want to encourage somebody this afternoon. If you have a vision, the Bible says write it down. Put your heart into it. Pour your heart into it. Pray. Keep the focus. More importantly, the determination.
Yeah.
If you want to do something. Determination. A little bit of courage, you will get there. Regarding joining the nursing profession, as I told earlier on, it's a very good profession. It's a noble profession. It's rewarding, but be ready. I did my nursing course in 5 years because of the language barrier. As I said, I study English. I did some preparation course, access to nursing, and 3 years at university. I did it. If I did it, you can do it. Just be more focused, yeah? Determination, courage, and also support. I will just encourage family, neighbor, friend to support their love people when they are doing the course.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And
Thank
keep
you.
the faith. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You guys have all heard from our lovely sister Isabel. She's looking stunning today.
Thank you.
So before we end this edition of today, sorry, there's a question one of our audience have asked, and I cannot close this without actually asking the question.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that I'm getting the question a bit late. This is due to my own lack of paying attention.
Okay.
So
you were too concentrated.
Yeah. Your topic was actually, or your story was actually so interesting, so I was focusing.
It's a shame I didn't go deep into it. I wanted to go a little bit deeper, but it's fine. Hopefully everybody.
Next time we'll get what
yes.
you've shared. I believe when it's your program of you looking to invest to establish in Cameroon will come, we'll get you more to talk how far you've gone with it. All right. Somebody just asked, why did you decide to study nursing instead of law?
Oh yes, it's a good question. I will not say because of the economic part, but at the time, because of my language barrier, law is a very broad topic, and for a reason, I just flow with what was happening in that season. Is the nursing? Oh, if you do nursing, straight away you will get a job, and straight away you will make a lot of money. Yeah.
Okay. There's one thing that we know for a fact that when you do nursing in the UK, it'll be easy for you to actually gain jobs straight away with the NHS,
that's what I said.
because
The jobs are available out there.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of people to go into this section of profession. It's true, nursing is quite intense.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that's the reason why. It doesn't mean because it's easy accessible that's why people go there. It's actually because I believe from the people that I've spoken with, because the job guarantee is there.
The job guarantee is there. That's the word. The job guarantee is there. And don't just think that is because of money. You need to have that caring attitude as well, you know. You need to have that caring attitude. Be ready to help. Be ready to support the very sick people. Don't just go into nursing because you will make quick money. No. Have that heart of helping. Yeah.
Okay, so we've all heard from Sister Isabel. You need to have that heart of helping people for you to be able to join nursing, and I believe it's 100% true, because if you don't have that spirit of helping people,
you will not.
You abandon the profession.
You will abandon the profession because it's intense. When you go on the ward and you have 12 patients, 8 patients, it's not a joke.
Oh.
It's not a joke, yeah. It means that before even earning that money, you need to work for the money. Yeah.
So, actually, the thing is so interesting that people are actually willing to know more about this nursing career. So I can't let you go right now.
Another question?
So, people are just willing to get more information about the nursing. So, in terms of, let's just bring it back a bit so we can go in details into it. So once you finish your training from college, is it like the NHS will take you straight away into?
No, you need to apply through the UCAS. Yeah, so that they will be able to find out a university that is suitable for you.
Oh, sorry.
The college,
maybe
Lewisham College. Yeah, I filled the form from Lewisham College to the UCAS.
Okay.
And they found me my university.
University.
Yes.
So after your university now, do the NHS take you straight away, or how does it work?
You need to apply for a job after your training. It depends. Me personally, I was very performant during my last placement, my third year of study. I was very good, and I got my job before the end of my placement.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Was it so? I would just want to understand something. So when you finish your placement, you can decide to work for the NHS, or you can decide to
work
go private.
for the agency. Yes, you can decide.
Oh,
it's up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
To decide if you want to work for the NHS or if you want to work for the agency. But usually, I will advise new qualified nurse to get some experience first before joining the agency field.
Okay.
Yeah, so that you are more enrooted, you got more knowledge before just being thrown out there with the agency.
Okay. Yeah. So do you people have like a probational period? So you work for a period of month before you're qualified nurse, or as soon as you finish your university, automatically you become a qualified nurse?
Yeah, as soon as you finish your university, you become a nurse. Okay. And they give you a PIN number.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic. It's just amazing how, the more you speak, the more I'm kind of enjoying the whole thing.
It's very deep.
Somebody that was studying law in French in Cameroon has come to. In fact, this is one of the reason of this show. To show that us Africans, we are willing to go extra mile to achieve success, and when we become successful, we are willing to strive to become more. We are willing to put in our all, because knowing that you study law in Cameroon in French language, you came to the UK, you had to do English, and now you're a nurse. I don't think there's a lot of, sorry to say this, there's not a lot of white people that can go through this level of stress.
Yes, of course, it's very stressful.
The level of education you've gone through just to be where you are today. And we want to encourage people that are watching us today, or that are going to watch the video in the future, to also believe in their dreams, to also have unimaginable level of dreams. Dream of something, work towards it, and believe that you can always achieve it.
Definitely.
Nothing should be able to stop you. Nothing to stop you. And that's the spirit we want to build in our community. We need to be able to create a community. Now I'm just trying to summarize everything. We need to be able to create a community where we can all believe that we can achieve success in that community. I think I remember the first interview I did, I said something about why don't we have a community where Cameroon head of Cameroonian Association, Nigerian head of Nigerian Association, Ghana head of Ghanaian Association. Then at the end of the year, they have African Leaders Association Diaspora. You know, so where 3 leaders from Cameroon, or even 10 leaders from Cameroon Association will meet 10 leaders, then 10 leaders from Ghana, from Rwanda, from Zimbabwe. They'll meet at the end of the year. They discuss what Black Africans or generational Africans they can do for Black people to be able to be seen out there as well, because that's what we want. You know,
and nothing is stopping us to do that.
Nothing
is
us.
stopping us to do that.
It's us.
We are the limitation. One thing I want to say here before finishing is that, please, I just want to encourage somebody out there. Do not allow any limitation. I will say any limitation to limit you, because usually people will take excuses. Oh, I just had a baby. No, forget about all those excuses. What the excuse? Excuses. Yeah. I've been a mother. I was doing the course when I was having my children. Nothing stopped me. Thank God, maybe I have a wonderful husband, very supportive. I did the training. I have a 6-month-old baby in my hand. Just be focused. Nothing to limit you.
Thank you very much, Sister Isabel. It was really lovely having you.
Thank you.
With us today. You would have been a good lawyer as well.
Ooh,
Been a good
are you
lawyer.
sure?
I'm telling you. So thank you for being here with us today. We are honored, and we pray all your activities that you're looking to do in the future is going to be successful, and we also wish you the best, and we look forward to see you in the closest future.
Thank you very much. And also, it was a pleasure for me to be here. I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud of Diaspora Excellence. Yeah, we are doing just great. You and the wife and my young
and my brother there, Francois Xavier.
Yeah, Francois Xavier.
No, he's always been supportive. Let me just add that.
He's just beautiful to put such a beautiful. Well done, guys.
I feel on that.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, without people like you that are willing to support us towards a journey like this, that we don't even know what is ahead.
You have my support. You guys have my full support.
Thank you. Just want to say a big thank you, and a big thank you for all those that have been through this panel. And you know, we just hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you all, and have a nice day. Bye now.